Welcome back everybody to Myelin and Me, or should I call it PIP and Me, because these PIP episodes are like that, okay? But I just want to give a quick disclaimer before we start. I'm not a benefits advisor. I can't give official guidance or anything like that. So if you do need guidance, go to the Citizens Advice Bureau or whatever avenues and speak to them. All right, got to get that out of the way. But these are my experiences from when I've had PIP assessments. So, happy days, I've been in a few. So what better way is there to learn how to do it? This is your first one, or maybe your second one, and you forgot what the first one was like. So you've got your PIP assessment date. It is the day, and you're like, right, am I having a phone call? Am I having a video call? Or am I going to the centre? I don't know. Whichever one it is, good luck. All right, but most of mine have been over the phone. So, I'm doing it from an over the phone assessment experience. So don't worry on the day. We'll get you through this. All right, get your mindset right. Don't feel like you're on trial or anything like that. This is your interview and your assessment. Okay, so this is you. This is all about you. It's not them. They just got to read off a screen some questions and tick some boxes, right? So it's up to you how you answer them. They normally last between 30 and 90 minutes, so not too long. I know they can get, if it get towards 90 minutes, it's a little bit, it takes a little bit of energy, doesn't it? But it's not going to be an interrogation. Again, it's not going to be a cosy chat. It's quite a formal thing. But as I mentioned, the assessor just asks the questions they've got to ask. You might get good ones, you might get bad ones. I've had both, But they'll ask you things about your daily routine, how do you get washed, how do you cook, your concentration, sort of like, do you watch TV, do you read a book? They'll ask about your mobility, how far can you walk, how often do you go out, but kind of a trick here is every question has got a hidden meaning. I don't want to confuse people, but it has got a hidden meaning in it. So things like watching TV doesn't mean what your favourite TV programme is. It is about whether you can sit for a period of time and concentrate on it as well. Think of that how you want, all right? So, if it's a face-to-face interview, they'll watch you walk in, they'll watch you how you pick up your bag, they'll watch how you sit and things like that. If it's a call, they'll listen out for tiredness in your voice, hesitations, your brain fog, how quickly you answer, things like that. So take your time, all right? Take every question, take your time. It's not a rush, it's your time. I've told you, it's your assessment, it's your interview, all right? Make sure you write down bullet points. Obviously what you struggle with, keep in front of you. So, you don't want to show too much, obviously, that you got brain fog. You want to show you can answer some questions as well. And then try and use real life experiences. Instead of saying, I get tired really easy, just say something like, yesterday I had a shower. It took me like half hour and I had to sit down half hour because I was so tired. So don't be a hero. We all want to look strong, don't we? But this is one time where you haven't got to look strong. This is one time where if you downplay, you'll lose points. Don't want to lose points. So remember the 4 rules: safely, repeatedly, reliably, reasonable time. Okay, I'll go through those 4 again before the end. But if you can't do something with all 4 of these words, then you can do it almost all of the time. All right, so ask them to repeat if you don't understand a question. It's okay to say, can you ask that another way because I didn't quite get it? Or don't feel pressured to answer instantly. Take your time. It's your interview, it's your assessment. Take your time. So you can look at it, your mindset. This part is just as important as the practical hacks. It's you're not only there. You're not on trial or anything like that. It's not a judge, but they're ticking boxes, not passing moral judgment. So stay calm, take pauses, silence, just don't feel like you need to say things, just, one at a time. So frame it honestly. Imagine they're asking you, what happens on a typical tough day? That keeps you from slipping into minimizing, and we don't want to minimize. Okay, so you look at detachment, try to see the assessment as a strange admin task, not a verdict on your worth as a human. All right, it's just admin. They don't award points for courage, they award points for difficulty. I wish they did award points for courage, because we'd all be like top of the league, wouldn't we? Because we're all courageous and we all do our best. But unfortunately, they don't. They only give you points for difficulty. So this is you having difficulty, okay? So what should you expect from PIP assessment? A lot of strange questions, all right? There'll be a few awkward silences and a chance for you to explain your reality. The tricks: use examples, keep notes, and remember the 4 golden words: safely, repeatedly, reliably, and reasonably. Okay, keep those in your mind, because you've got to be calm, honest, and focused. You're not begging for help, because we don't do that. You're proving what's already true. And if you've got an assessment coming up, I hope this gives you a little bit more confidence. And if you've already, had one, share in the comments. Let's have a look. Let's have a read of it out to other people. People would be really concerned about this. And if we can get like a community going to help people, then put in the comments and let's get this done. So don't forget to subscribe, because there will be a part 5 where I'll cover what happens after the decision, how to actually use the award to improve your daily life, because you're going to get it. All right. So I'll see you in part 5. Remember, this is in the playlist. It's 4 parts in all. Go and have a little look. Hopefully they'll be able to give you what you need to get through this awful time. But you can do it. All right. Take your time, and I'll speak to you on the next one.